Hi guys, I'm Suzy and welcome to This Adulting Thing. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about a show that I'm currently very obsessed with on Netflix called Selling the OC. Now, Selling the OC is kind of a spin off from the original show Selling Sunset. So, if you haven't heard of these programs on Netflix, it's about a real estate brokerage and all the agents in there are selling these amazing properties, but there's obviously a lot of drama going on within the office as well. Now, personally, I love the drama. I am here for it. I really, really enjoy it. But I also really enjoy seeing these really fancy houses and just, enjoying all the luxurious things that you see on these shows. The problem is with binge watching Selling the OC, which I have done over the course of about 3 or 4 days, is that it really makes you want to be rich. Like, seriously, if you look at some of these houses, they are insane. They are like 14, 15, 20, 30, 40 million, some of these houses are. And it's insane to think that people have the money to spend that on a house. I mean, £40 million is insane that all of that money can just go on one property. And these people have properties like all over the world. And it's really annoyed me because it's really just made me want more money. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what I have. I am. But when you see some of these things, when you see how people live, all the designer things that they wear, the cars that they drive, it just makes you think, wow, I would not mind having some of that. And on one hand, it can really inspire me and it can really make me think, I want to step up my hustling. I want to really push my business. I really want to be living this life. But then at the other hand, you kind of think, oh, it's such a small percentage of people who make this happen. It just probably won't end up being me. Money is such a big thing when you're an adult, and I'm quite good, I would say, with money on the whole. I'm quite sensible. If I need things, I'll buy things. I can enjoy myself, but I also save for a rainy day, and I'm not careless with money. But it's one of those things, like, they say that money makes the world go around, and it does. Like, there are a lot of things that are important in life, of course there are, but money is a big deal, whether you want it to be or not, because money dictates so much. It dictates your life, really. And a lot of us are really lucky to have enough money to even have a phone, have a laptop, have a TV, have a roof over our heads, and that is something to be thankful for, 100%. But there's always those days where you would really love to buy something, or you really would like to travel somewhere, and in the back of your head you're just like, oh, it's just so expensive. Money isn't everything. If I had to choose between my family, my friends, my boyfriend, and money, I would obviously choose my family and relationships. But I would still like to just have a bit more. And it's one of those things that we don't really talk about because it can sound really crass to talk about money. No one likes to discuss money. Like, what is it with jobs? And when you're in a job role, people are always really weird about talking about what they earn. But I don't really get why. Is it because they're worried about it being a comparison thing? Like, how much are you on? How much are you on? To me, I'm open. If someone were to ask me in one of my old jobs, what do you earn? I wouldn't be weird about telling them. But money's one of those things that just makes us competitive sometimes, or it makes some people competitive. They want to know that they're doing better than everyone else. Or at the very least, they want to compare if they're on track compared to everyone else. Because in general, in the world, money is a big indicator of success. The more money you have, typically the more successful you are. And I would love to go to LA or to the OC and just buy up one of these $15 million houses. I mean, that would be insane. And it's so funny because when I watch the program, they show you around these different houses, and they might show you around a 20 mil one, then a 30 mil one, and then they'll maybe go to like a 4-5 mil one, and you're looking at the 4-5 mil property thinking, it's a bit cheap, a bit small, which is insane because it is like a $4 or $5 million home. But when you've seen all these other big ones, somehow it just seems to fall into a lower category. And I guess that's what it's like with comparison as well. You may be on a really good wage, but if you're looking at other people who are on double your salary, then you kind of think, oh, actually, maybe my salary isn't that great. And you start to question if you're doing well enough in your career. But in the situation with these houses, a 4 or 5 mil house is still a 4 or 5 mil house. And that is still amazing. But in comparison to the others, it just looks like less of a big deal. And I think that's generally how we operate as well as humans. But it's so annoying because we can work so hard and put in all our effort into trying to make success of our lives. And then it's hard because sometimes you can just see other people living this life and you just really wish maybe it could be you one day. The amount of times that I have said to my boyfriend when I've been watching Selling the OC, you know what, I think I'm just going to move. I'm going to set up a real estate company and I'm just going to live this life. And that would be amazing. But would I really want to be involved in that office drama? Probably not. I think it would be crazy living that sort of life though, because then you don't really know who can you trust. Are people your friends because they want to be your friends, or are they just friends with you for your money? That's one thing. When I watch these programs, everyone on them can seem quite fake. They'll say one thing to your face, they'll say another thing behind your back. The good thing is with not being super, super rich is that people must just be friends with you because they like you, because you haven't got the money for them to want anyway. I've always had quite a lot of value on the importance of money, because when I was younger, me and my mum didn't really have a lot of money when I was growing up. So I really valued everything that I got. I saved up for my first phone, for my first iPod, for everything. I had to save up for it. And if I didn't, I just wouldn't get it. And it made me value those things a lot more than if they'd just been given to me. There'd be children at school who would break the phone and the next day they'd come in with a new one because their parents would just buy them a new one. If I broke my phone, that would be it. There would be no new phone coming. So it really made me put more value on my personal possessions, and also on not just wasting money on weird things. But equally, I know that if I do have a good month at work, or if things go really well, then I can afford to treat myself, or I like to treat my mum or my boyfriend and be able to enjoy that money, because it's all very well sitting on money, but at the end of the day, as my mum always says, you can't take it with you. So you may as well enjoy it while you've got it. But it's striking that balance between enjoying it, but making sure that you don't bankrupt yourself so that you haven't got that money for a rainy day. And I suppose it's good life skills, because if we all lived in the OC and had all this money, then we probably wouldn't really have that much value on it. We'd probably just spend it in really crazy ways and buy stuff that we didn't need, and it would be nice. It would be nice, but I think sometimes having less money does make you value it and see how lucky you are to have the money that you do have. I mean, yeah, I'm not a millionaire, but I do have enough to live, and that's a lot more than some people have. So although Selling Sunset, yes, it has made me want to be rich, but I also am grateful for the life that I do have. And as amazing as it would be to be running around these beaches and these amazing houses, it's not going to happen right now. It may never happen. But sometimes you can use that as motivation to get work done. It's like, you never know, maybe if I put in loads of work and I earn more money, one day I could be travelling around the world and own multiple properties and living this amazing life. And it's nice to dream that that's what could happen. If you work hard, there's no reason why you couldn't, but sometimes it's hard work mixed with a sprinkle of luck as well. So for now, I'm just going to keep binge watching Selling Sunset and Selling the OC and all the other property programs on Netflix, and just enjoy the homes and enjoy the drama. Right guys, that is it. If you haven't gone and seen Selling the OC or Selling Sunset, would recommend. Love it, especially if you like some drama, which I definitely do. As long as I'm not involved in the drama, I love the drama. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and I will catch up with you soon.